Good afternoon. Welcome to County Soccer Complex for the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We are in our final semifinal of the day here, Class 3A, number 1, West Des Moines Valley against number 5, Ankeny Centennial. And Dar Danielson alongside Trent Condon. And their seedings here, but you got to throw those out because these two teams have played each other. They see each other all the time. They know each other. So when it comes down to this, it's just which team performs better, does what they do better. Trent gets a few of the breaks in a matchup like this.
Yeah, no doubt. And Valley, of course, the number 1 seed here, comes in with an 18-1 record, but the one loss came at the hands of these Jaguars back on April 13th. Things change. They evolve throughout the course of the season. I know Valley certainly confident going into it, but Centennial got to feel pretty confident themselves after getting that 2-1 victory. And some surprises as I was looking back at that game and the numbers. Centennial incredibly aggressive. It still 10 saves in that game for Lydia Anderson. She was under attack all game long in that 2-1 Ankeny Centennial win.
The teams are coming out. We'll have our starting lineups coming up here in just a second as we get ready for this 3A semifinal. Ankeny and Waukee are playing on the other field. They'll get started about 3:15, and again, teams that have seen each other throughout the season. Ankeny, the defending champion from 2019, and they've made it back into the semifinals, and they kind of snuck their way into the title and won it in 2019. Only one starter back off of that team, but they're trying to do that again here. But Waukee and Ankeny Centennial and Valley all trying to hold that off as you see the teams coming out, and we should be about ready for our starting lineups here in just a second.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the James W. County Soccer Complex for the 2021 Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament and this Class 3A semifinal game between the Jaguars from Ankeny Centennial and the Tigers from West Des Moines Valley. Now let's meet the teams. First, the reserves for the visiting team, the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Number 0, Tegan Hall. Number 2, McKenna Hilton. Number 4, Bailey Lawrence. Number 5, Grace Mader. Number 8, Macy Langstrot. Number 10, Ella Hudachuk. Number 12, Avery Lewis. Number 15, Izzy Sash. Number 20, Sari White. Number 24, Brooke Compton. And number 99, Kate Bergen. Now let's meet the starters for Ankeny Centennial. Number 1, Allie Jumper. Number 3, Megan White. Number 6, Alana Pennington. Number 7, Courtney Kovacs. Number 9, Elizabeth Overberg. Number 11, Avery Porter. Number 14, Macy Epp. Number 16, Ellie Street. Number 19, Cecilia Burrows. Number 21, Katie Compton. And number 25, Ella Becker. The head coach at Ankeny Centennial is Chris Allen. He's assisted by Peter Rema, Danielle Jackson, Nick White, and Sam Behrens. Now let's meet the home team, the West Des Moines Valley Tigers. Here are their reserves. Number 0, Peyton Lombardi. Number 2, Sydney 2. Number 5, Grace Wolford. Number 7, Emmy Becker. Number 9, Allison Hoffa. Number 10, JC Lucky. Number 13, Pepper Earl. Number 16, Rachel Hansen. Number 17, Riley King. Number 19, Elin Litt. Number 22, Grace Olson. And number 23, Gabby Gaffney. Now let's meet the starters for West Des Moines Valley. Number 1, Lydia Anderson. Number 4, Anna Van Weingarten. Number 6, Katie Johnson. Number 8, Emma Thompson. Number 11, Emma Byrne. Number 14, Kristen Stein. Number 15, Brooklyn Butoff. 19, Zoe Fancher. Number 20, Mallory Goldstein. Number 21, Avery Galloway. And number 25, Anna Spain. The head coach at West Des Moines Valley is Rob Chapman. He's assisted by Adam Knighty and Nate Ortiz. Your officials for this afternoon's match. Your referee, Joe Sample. Assistant referees are Royce Van Rokel and Jonathan Hill. The fourth official is Ben Lloyd. Congratulations and good luck to both teams. Now let's play some Class 3A Championship Soccer.
And we are ready to go. Valley, the number 1 seed, Ankeny Centennial. And you look at it, they're loaded with players who are going to go on playing in college here. A lot of players from that roster will be playing at another level.
Including the headliner, Elizabeth Overberg. She's in running for Gatorade Player of the Year. Comes in leading the team in goals this season, playing in that midfield position. Very good defensive team in Ankeny Centennial, and on the offensive end, second best in school history coming into the state tournament, what they've been able to do. But Centennial, it starts with the defense each and every time with them. How about this? They beat every number 1 ranked team in the state this year. Of course, the win we talked about earlier against Valley, they beat Waverly Shell Rock and Davenport Assumption all this season.
So you see Valley out. They'll have the black uniforms. They have those orange shoulder tops there on them, and then Centennial will be in the white uniforms, and they, in the history of school, quickly become a soccer regular here at the state tournament, as we're about set to kick it off and get underway. Here's the whistle, and here we go. Send it deep up the side, looking for Avery Porter. Into the middle, oh, looking for Megan White there. And that'll be a corner right away, a Kruger Seeds corner for Centennial.
Might be our quickest corner in state tournament history there.
Didn't take long. And here we go. A lot of Pennington sends a bouncer in, and Valley will clear it out right away. And throw in for Centennial. Valley gets control, trying to clear it out of there. Take it away. Now back, Valley trying to run it down. Van Weingarten does, shoots it through. Up ahead, could you get by the defender? A little push in there. And no call as they continue play, and there's a foul called.
That was a close one in the box.
Close to probably the quickest PK we've had in state tournament history there. But ends up coming back out. Now a foul here, and Valley will have a free kick. Sends it toward the middle. It's headed back. Really didn't get into where the Valley players were, but they'll drop it back now. Send it up ahead now. Valley setting up the attack. They tried to sneak it by the defender, but it's knocked away. Valley keeps control. That defense pressed way back for Centennial. They go out on the outside. Sends it across and right into the keeper. Nice pass. Nice shot, but nice play by the keeper.
Yeah, alley jumper, right spot, right time for that one. A huge save.
Pass came in, shot, and now handball call. It's Valley. We'll get the free kick. right about the half. Brooklyn butt off to kick it. There, but knocked down on defense by Epp. Macy Epp. Valley trying to get control of it. Send it back the other way. Down the side. Back through. Up top. And she set it in there, but player didn't come over to get it. Now, keeper will come out, kick it away. Jumper. Or excuse me, that'd be Anderson. Now turn for Centennial. Shot high and off the crossbar. Wow.
A couple of good opportunities here early on.
Fireworks there, and the keeper didn't touch it, so it'll be a goal kick, but
More scoring opportunities in the first 4 minutes I thought we'd have in the first half.
and now Centennial trying to get it under control. Battle for it there. Van Weingarten comes away with it, drops it back. Send it across. I think it was Megan White who took that shot that hit the crossbar. And now up and through for Valley, but can they get there? And that goes off of Valley into the tent on the far side. It'll be a throw for Centennial. Headed back out. Centennial will keep it. Pushing a little fight now up ahead. Centennial will drop it back to the keeper. Jumper. She booms it out of there. Try to send it through the middle, but sent back the other way. Far side. Porter. As it knocked away, it'll be another corner here for Centennial. Brought to you by Kruger Seed. First class seed, first name service. Learn more at KrugerSeed.com.
Another chance at a set piece here for the Jaguars.
Pennington sends it across, headed, but can't get turned on it, and it heads out. She could have turned the body a little more, directed toward the goal, but 2 goal kicks early for Centennial. Now Lydia Anderson. Kick it out. Looking to turn it. Oh, nice little tap back. And this foul will be called on Van Weingarten.
Came in a little aggressive there, came up heavy with the shoulder.
And Centennial free kick. Kovacs to take the kick. Flips it over there on that right side. And Weingarten tried to run it down, but back through Pennington. Pennington gets by one defender, keeps it alive. Right through the middle and shot into the defender. Try to get it back out. Now Valley clears it out of there. And again, the action. Keep it up. So one thing early on, they're finding feet with these passes, aren't they, when they get it in?
Spain had the outstanding defensive play there. Very sturdy in the back middle of the defense for the Tigers.
Back the other way, Valley on the counter. Up the side, ooh, into the defender. That almost looked like a handball. The official brought the hand up, didn't blow the whistle, decided against it. And
they certainly letting him play out there. Physical match to this point.
And battling for it. Oh, stick across. Leaves it wide open over there for White. White sends it to the middle, but knocked away. That was almost a dangerous pass. Van Weingarten now tries to get it for Valley. But Centennial takes possession. Big boom back the other way. Van Weingarten tried to run onto it, got a head onto it, and there's a collision. And Weingarten's still down. And they're going to call the foul on Centennial there. So a free kick for Valley.
And Van Weingarten yesterday, quiet early in the match, had 2 goals though in the second half as Valley pulled away.
So just a little bit to the right of the goal. Here's a shot wide. And we'll have our first IMT insurance substitution of the day, brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTINS.com.
Ten minutes clear. Both teams settled in nicely.
Both with some action into the goal, but nothing finding the back of the net quite yet. Up ahead, Megan White sends it through. Porter looking for it, runs it down, slots it back in the middle. Was going to try to get it back. White, but defender stepped in there. Here's Centennial. Pushes it outside. Now cross over and the keeper right there as she had Pennington running in. And Anderson.
These aren't just shots on goal, too. There's some momentum to them.
Valley now up side. They're on the move. Sneaks in there. Gets it through. Block. Battle for, where's it going to go? It's going to go back to Centennial. Being knocked down on the far side. A couple substitutions for Valley. IMT Insurance substitutions. Valley plays it in, trying to get it through traffic. Drop back. Cross coming up. It was Thompson. Throw back the other way to Centennial. More contact there, but we're playing on. Valley trying to knock it down. Centennial turned it around to Porter and then stop. Sent back up ahead by Butoff. A lot of bodies banging into each other, same teammates at some point, too.
The physical nature of both these teams.
A lot of action going back and forth. Here's White and Thompson going at it, and finally the whistle. And that'll go against Thompson for Valley. It'll be a free kick for Centennial, right in the circle there.
Well, in the soccer community, certainly these girls know each other incredibly well. Teammates at times, played against each other growing up, so they know each other well. They know their tendencies. Two great coaches on top of it that are going to put in good game plans.
Yeah, Rob Chapman of Valley, the Golden Plaque recipient this year. As that one gets through there, not a little wide of the goal, but caused a concern for a minute, and Lydia Anderson dives down on it. And we were talking earlier, Valley has championships, but it's been since 2010 since they've had their last one. Been 11 years, but it seems like they're here every year. This one lobbed up, and that's going to get to Jumper. And she'll turn and boom it out.
6 state championships for those Valley Tigers under Coach Chapman.
Tried to sneak it outside, and now that'll go out for a throw-in.
And making their 18th state tournament appearance. That is second on the all-time list behind Sioux City Bishop Eland.
As the UP comes through, shot right in and follow up. Is that Pennington, I think?
I didn't get a look.
I think it might have been Pennington. Let's check the replay here. In. First shot blocked, but the rebound is put in. Did you see the number, Devin? I think it was Pennington. We'll have to check that. So Centennial on the board first. Get it up. Down. Trying to get it outside to Porter again. Back over. Galloway battling. Pennington, that one's dropped in and the keeper will take it. Becker runs over, handles that one. Valley knocks it down. So it was Pennington that got the goal there. Trying to sneak it inside. Valley still working it. Van Weingarten comes back out. Ooh. Her teammate ducked there. I think she thought she was trying to take it a little farther outside. Now they'll drop it back to the keeper. Good boot up the field. One-on-one up the sideline. And then knocked away. It'll be Valley's throw. They throw it to the corner. Cross. Oh, right to the keeper. Drops. Valley turns at Van Weingarten. Tried to send it back in, but it's going to go out as JC Lucky was coming in there and had a chance maybe to get ahead on it, but
Jumper, after that save, she was out of position. She went down to the turf and was able to gather herself quickly before Van Weingarten was able to get control of the ball.
Valley, there's Van Weingarten again, pressing up, almost got it, kept it in. As I say, Valley trying to press up, keep them in their half. There's sent over by Wolford. Drops in over there, and that'll stay with Centennial. Little hook there will be called a foul on
Good
Valley.
call from the official.
And a free kick. They haven't put the goal up on the board yet here, but it is 1-0. Sounds like there may have been a goal scored on the other field. Battle for it in the middle, still going. Centennial defender there. They clear it out. No, oh, ricocheted off almost. Man, there's a scramble. As Valley could not clear it out of the box, but they finally do. Or finally get it to the keeper. Finally gets it.
Sash for Centennial holding her side. She chases back behind the ball.
It's been physical early on here, that's for sure. They dump it back over the other side. And they go up there looking for Avery Porter. And now they'll bring it back up, try to lob it up in there, looking for Johnson. And a good ball outside and set out. It's a good play on the ball. She fell down and the girl fell over, so I didn't think there was any foul there.
Yeah, Goldstein was there first.
Yeah.
Impressive after
IMT
the ball.
insurance substitution. Yeah, she played the ball out, and then the other girl just happened to fall over her. And that's going to happen as we're approaching the 20-minute mark here. They throw in and play while the center referee's looking back. I think the fourth official and AR were saying, are we going to stop it for the water break? Meanwhile, they keep the clock going, and they'll let him have the throw. But you'd think you'd let them do when they're down there in that final third in front of their goal. You'd want to, you know. There's Valley trying to work it up, trying to get that ball through. And there's a trip, and that'll be a foul for Valley. Right there as Lucky goes down. And now a chance for free kick right outside the box. Here for the Tigers. That's Katie Johnson. Got the five-person wall here to the left. Oh, looking for that right corner, went high and out. And now with the goal kick, they'll take the break at 18:36 for the water break here. Centennial up 1-0 early here, about halfway through the first half. You're watching the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
College, we've got you covered. Safe, affordable, health conscious. Our tuition is less than $20,000 a year, and scholarships are available. Make your best decision ever and apply today.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
Hey fans, Central College has a tuition price less than $20,000. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and there are still scholarships available. You can apply today at central.edu. Darty Danielson, Trent Condon here at the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. And we had the break for the water here. Centennial up 1-0. But Ankeny now has him backed up, a chance to try to hold him in here, depending on how deep Allie Jumper can kick it. Got a little bit of a breeze with her, not a lot. And she'll boom a short hopper, little pop up there. They go toward the middle. Centennial turns that around. Now they'll have to play it out of the way. Overberg over there battling. And it'll be a Valley throw.
There's something about the Ankeny Centennial. Mentioned that first game. Of course, the 2 goals scored, but also got 10 shots on goal.
There's a foul on Valley. And understand on the other field, Ankeny's up 1-0 over Waukee in that matchup. The winner of that one plays the winner of this one. A free kick for Ankeny. Go. Almost a bouncer, easily handled by keeper Anderson. Right up the middle. Headed up by Van Weingarten. She keeps it alive. We get it out to her on the right wing, drops it back. Cleared out by Centennial. Will stay with Valley. Get it in. Valley trying to keep control. Dump that one up in the box, and keeper Jumper will come out and get it before Valley can get there.
Good idea from Valley, trying to center that one up.
They turn it over there. Megan White Run it down, and it'll be cleared out by Valley. Centennial throws it in quickly. And good tackle on the ball to keep it alive there. And right up the middle, the run on. Into the middle, and Weingarten gets there at the same time. There'll be a foul called. Should be a PK. As they both converged.
Yeah.
I thought she played the ball, but the official says no. It'll be a penalty kick for Valley.
He's got a better view down there than we do, but I'll tell you, we've seen some contact like that inside the box here throughout this tournament that hasn't been called foul.
So Katie Johnson set to take the PK. Chance to tie it up here. And right in. Slots it in for the goal.
Take advantage of those PKs, and that's certainly there for Anna Van Weidgardner, one of the top scorers in Class 3A, finds the net there.
And here's the replay. You see just right along, scorcher along the bottom there, and we're 1-1. And now Anderson will boot it back out for Valley. You like to say, well, those should be automatic, but they are anything but, especially with the pressure on it, the high school level. I've seen some game winners go that were supposed to be game winners, but they miss those, you know, and that happens.
Well, and scoring opportunities so rare against this Ankeny Centennial squad. They allowed 8 goals over the course of 19 games coming into the state tournament.
A couple more substitutes.
Valley very liberal with their substitution. Coach Chapman, he's happy to go 16, 17 deep with his squad.
And there's some action back the other way, and a Valley player down.
Getting some
And a yellow
chirping on
card
both sides.
will go to Elizabeth Overberg.
Frustration starting to build, I think, on both sides. And knowing there's a state championship berth on the line, you can hear it on both sidelines.
And I thought this game was sounding different. I figured out there's Valley fans in those stands over there that are, we haven't had that on any of the other games, but there's a lot of Valley fans that it's like something sounds different about the sound of this, because they're on that side, and then you have fans over here from Centennial on this side. And so here's the free kick off the yellow card. And deep shot down. And it was interesting because up ahead of that play there was some bumping going on there too, which I was thinking he was watching that, and he turns and looks back the other way, and now here's a push by Centennial, they'll call it. And a little John with the referee there about it.
No love lost between these two sides, and had to be the blue shirt in the middle. A lot of players with a lot to say.
And Jill Sample, the center referee, been busy here. And of course, you know, there's going to be contact. The goal is to make sure that it's all fair contact and it doesn't get out of hand. Back over. through. Van Weingarten drops it back. Valley now with the momentum of the PK trying to take the first lead of the day for them. Drop it back. Now lob up there. Van Weingarten heads it up, but nobody back there. As sent outside. Race is on, and Centennial just going to have to clear it. And here comes the throw in. Rachel Hansen. Drop it back now. And up sideline, nice pass into the feet. She turns it, looking, stops, stutters, shot, call, off the keeper. It'll be a corner. A great attack there. First corner for Valley, or Kruger Seeds corner. Go to KrugerSeeds.com to find out more. If you're looking for corn or soybean seed, and Katie Johnson will go over to do the delivery of the corner here. Kind of swinging out a little bit, headed up. Centennial trying to clear it out of the way, and that will go out. On grass, you're never sure.
Don't get that true.
Yeah, on turf, you usually know something like that's going to eventually roll out of there. But on grass, sometimes it slows enough that you're not sure if it's going to roll all the way out. Good high ball, deep toward the box, headed back. Van Weingarten tried to get it through there, but good defensive play by Courtney Kovacs. Keep her from getting a shot without fouling her.
Yeah, Kovacs may be the defensive play of the afternoon right there, coming up there, and the very talented Van Weingartner keeping it off her foot.
And a good dump over to her on that header. And that would go to Centennial, and we'll have a substitution here for Centennial. IMT Insurance substitution. We get back to action. Well, we know one thing, there's going to be some ice packs and bruises after this one. Whoever,
I need to put them on there at halftime.
yeah, well, whoever wins will feel a lot better because they advance to the title game, and then probably hurt a little longer for whoever ends up losing this one. Right now, 1-1 tie. Ankeny was leading in the other game over there. They got started about 15 minutes after we did. This one up ahead now, Valley. Valley has been seeming to connect a little bit, get that offense up front. Throw for Centennial. And there's a tackle.
Yeah. Bodies everywhere.
Yeah. And he's saying she pushed the ball, I guess. Be a little behind, but the referee's right there on top and said it was clean. Van Weingarten taps it over now. Up through and cleared out by Kovacs again, right there. The defender to stop the attack, and it'll be throw in for Valley. Valley, a couple of substitutions here from IMT Insurance substitutions.
Mentioned Joe Sample, the lead official out there, certainly with his hands full in this one. Very physical affair. I always wonder why the soccer officials wear the long sleeves, the long socks.
Yeah, I never. Well, I know the long socks because that's so you look like part of the uniform of soccer, but I didn't understand the guys who. When I do it, in the summer, I can't wear those long sleeves. I don't know. But I am a little more hot-blooded, I guess. Than other people, but yeah, I kind of wonder that myself, too. But I guess it protects you from the sun, but you'd think you'd be warmer there.
Then we have some goofy things in sport. Managers in baseball still wearing the uniform.
Yeah.
Officials, long sleeves, as it's 90 degrees out here today.
And you notice referees for soccer, the whistles on the hand, you don't keep it in the mouth like basketball and stuff. That way, when you have those, advantage plays in that, you don't blow it right away. It's Valley trying to work it up again now. It's tied up, and who's going to have the energy here in the last 7 minutes of this first half to make something happen? We'll see.
I remember yesterday, Valley able to cruise in the second half to their victory, while it was a tight one for Ankeny Centennial against Dowling Catholic as they avenged one of their 2 losses of the season.
Be a throw in now for Valley. Well, they step in, but right back at it. And on the run, let's head back toward the keeper. It'll get there as Grace Wolford is trying to get to it. It does eventually go out for Valley, but far across the field and set it right up there in the box. Trying to get that throw in. Turn around. Valley trying to settle it. Up ahead. Good job turning that around. And that'll go out.
Just inside 6 minutes left in the first half.
Right side crossover. Oh, can't get the head on it. Turn it around, Van Weingarten. Into the middle, stop. Oh, and that one gets back a little farther than what they wanted. Back through his Valley, trying to go back the other way. And goes off Centennial over across the Valley tent on the sideline. There's the throw. Head down to the right corner. Well, she cuts it back there. Sends it over. Pennington knocks it out. Knocked down. Crossed. Under 5 minutes to play now. Right down the middle. There's a shot. It's going to go high. Floats up high. On the shot.
Pressure's kind of flipped here. Ankeny Centennial, after the first 10 minutes, they controlled that next 10 minutes, and it's been Valley since then. Of course, got the equalizer on the penalty kick.
That was Rachel Hansen with the shot there. Yeah, and then Valley had that initial momentum coming off that tie, but Centennial able to hold it off. But now Valley trying to keep it back in their half. Dropped right up in there. Couldn't quite handle it. Oh, that wasn't Van Weingarten. That was Hansen. You can make a slide tackle. That's not a foul. Fans here are
they were anticipating
upset about that, yeah. But slide in and tackle the ball. Throw it in now. Move it in toward the middle there. There's a long shot. That goes wide. Didn't quite bend enough. And not quite enough breeze to knock it down. So,
a couple of deep heaves here lately from Valley. Yeah. Maybe a pass away from getting something a little better.
And alley jumpers set to boot it out of there. Tigers. Valley settles it up ahead. It's Fanter. Now Overberg drops it back. Centennial up ahead. They move it up now. Megan White trying to run it down. Defender there, though. Drops it back. And that goes to Valley. Centennial bench trying to
sell the call.
Yeah, sell the call to the official over there. Now up the right side. Race to it. And they'll clear it out. Kovacs again over there cleaning up.
That was Grace Olson, who has come off as a reserve. Gave some good minutes yesterday for Coach Chapman. Good speed off the bench up the side.
Now, under 2 minutes to play. Valley gets it in. And they clear that out. That's a corner. It went through on the left side of the flag, so you end up giving them a set piece on that. And the second corner for Valley, and that is brought to you by Kruger Seed. Go to KrugerSeed.com if you are interested in seed, corn, or soybeans. Headed high up and over by the Tigers.
Another good look there out of the set piece for Valley. Saw Centennial early able to do that. As the Jags tried to change quick.
It's Grace Wolford, I think. Now Centennial, under a minute to play. Tried to send it across there, intercepted, but now back up. Shot hammered wide. As Pennington couldn't get turned around on it. And we'll have a goal kick here. So we're down to 40 seconds to play in the first half. A 1-1 first half. This one headed back, turned around by Megan White. White still going. And then a little pushing and shoving both ways there. But Anna Spain comes out of there with it. Still 10 seconds to go. They get it to the middle. See if she tries to crank one. She did, but they'll send it back out. 3 seconds and back the other way, and that will about do it for the half. And it does. So we played 40, and we're tied 1-1 here in this girls' 3A semifinal. The winner advances to the title game on Friday. We'll take a break, come back, and review some of the halftime stats here. You're watching the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite.
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we work hard to give you the freshest produce, the highest quality meat, and the most affordable prices.
It guides me home.
I got it.
You're my
Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Welcome to halftime of the Girls State Soccer Tournament. I'm Lisa Brinkmeyer with the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, and we hope you've enjoyed the first half of action-packed soccer. 2021 marks the 23rd year of Girls State Soccer in Iowa. And even though we missed last year due to the pandemic, we are so thankful to be back on the field, and we're grateful for the support we've had to get us there. None other is more important than Iowa Farm Bureau, our proud title sponsor. With me is Craig Hill, president of Iowa Farm Bureau. Thanks for joining me, Craig.
Thank you, Lisa. And well, Lisa, you know, the Iowa Farm Bureau is the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, and we're just thrilled to be part of this great state soccer tournament. It's an opportunity for us to partner with you. We've been a partner for many, many years, but it's also a time to recognize these young ladies. You know, they've persevered through a difficult year. It's been a challenging year with the pandemic, with COVID, and, you know, showing grit, perseverance, and that farm strong spirit, you know, they've prevailed and they've made it to this tournament, and we're so proud of them.
We'd like to share a little bit with our viewers about Iowa Farm Bureau. Can you tell us why it's important to you to partner with the Girls Athletic Union?
Oh, well, the Iowa Farm Bureau is a farm organization, and we know our farmers protect natural resources and they grow great crops in Iowa, but our best crop, our best resource in Iowa is our kids, it's our children. And so we want to support Iowa's youth in every possible way. We do that through scholarship, about $250,000 of scholarships each and every year. We do that with a partnership with you on concussion insurance. And so the unlikely event there was a concussion, we want to provide insurance protection for the family so they bear no cost, either the family or the school. We also provide about $450,000 over the last 8 years in classroom supplies for teachers and teacher supplement grants, including character counts, a program that's very popular, as well as 4-H and FFA. We want to support Iowa's youth in every possible way.
Student athletes at this year's state tournament are going home with some pretty neat souvenirs. Can you tell us a little bit about those, Craig?
Well, the Signature Ball program is very popular. It's a keepsake that each student athlete can take home, a signature ball. It's a soccer ball that their teachers, their coaches, their parents can all sign, and it's a reminder of what they can do if they set their mind to it and work hard. We also have the souvenir bag tags this year, which as they travel going forward, whether it's domestic or international, they'll have a reminder as well on their bag as they travel around the world.
That's right. They'll take their bag tag with them as they spread their wings.
Share
all they've learned on and off the field.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Craig Hill. We appreciate the sponsorship, the partnership we have with Iowa Farm Bureau, and for what you've done for the Girls Athletic Union and the Iowa Girl. Our partnership means the world to us.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within.
Here at the Girls State Soccer Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson, Trent Condon. Knotted up one apiece here in the 3A semifinal. Centennial got on the board first with 28:58 remaining in the first half. Pennington got the goal there. It was 1-0. Then 15-16 to play. A penalty kick in Van Weingarten evened it up. Brought it right in the right side, and we're tied here 1-1. We mentioned it, Trent, in the opening. These two teams know each other, and so far we haven't seen anything too much different than the regular season. And now it's just a matter of, I think, trying to play what you've done and knowing your scouting report, and then who makes the fewest mistakes. You know, if that ball gets by you or you don't come over and cover a second too late or something, that might be what it comes down to here in this one.
Yeah, it has that kind of feeling. Both teams know each other. You know, there's nothing that the coaches, no buttons that they can push that the other team isn't going to know about. There's no secret reserve deep down there that's going to come in and give a run, anything like that. You know each other. Now it's just about playing. And I think that's really the message on both sides. Go out, play our game, and both teams should be confident that that'll be enough. Unfortunately, only one of them ultimately will be right about that.
And we talked about it back on was the 13th of April, Centennial winning 2-1. And that seems like a long time ago, back when we had snow and cold.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I was going to guess the temp on that day was a little bit different than we got today.
And here we are, because some of those early soccer games and track meets were so cold, and we even had snow in between in some of those. And now here we're sitting in the warmth of the beautiful Iowa weather. Not bad, though. Well, we could use some rain after the tournament is over. It would be fine. But two teams coming out ready to get started here for the second half. And understand on the other field, Ankeny was up 2-0 over Waukee. In the other 3A semifinal, the winners will meet on Friday. 2-1 now? Okay, Randy says it's 2-1 there, so a one-goal game over there. A tie match here, and Valley will kick it off to start.
35 degrees
Second
low,
half.
April 13th, by the way.
35 degrees?
A little chilly.
So about a 50-degree difference, and then you don't. There was a wind chill probably that day,
Yes,
not
yeah,
the heat
yeah.
index, so, you know.
Played under the lights here in the sunlight.
Big boom up the right side. And Valley gets control of it. And good job to get it back into the middle. Nobody there but defenders, but knocked down. Kept alive. Outside. Valley trying to turn it around in there, and it goes out for goal kick. Emma Byrne trying to work it, but good defending by Centennial.
A couple of hairy moments there early on.
Had a chance to kind of move it into the middle, but
Not a whole lot of support.
This one coming up. And it'll be thrown in for Centennial. Oh, thrown right into the back of the Valley player. And she was running up the sideline. You can't say she interfered with it because she was had her back to it.
Goldstein took it right off the ponytail.
She can't. You can't allow him to throw it in. But, oh, there's a good dump over there for, well, looked like a good dump, but a little too much on it, and it goes out the back end. Emma Byrne couldn't get to it.
Byrne using a lot of energy here in the first minute and a half for the second half.
Jumper sends it up the right side, and that'll go off of Centennial for a throw in for Valley. Get it into Van Weingarten. And it's kicked out for a throw.
The breeze here today, when it does pick up, basically straight across the field. Maybe a touch towards the Valley goal.
And that one goes out to Centennial. So Valley come out, kept it in their half. Start the second half here yet. We'll see if Centennial can turn it around, move it back up. Slowly inching up here on the throw. But Valley knocks it away. Drop it back. And up ahead and just by Byrne there. Now into the middle. Shot! Oh, punched away by Jumper. Jumper had to jump that time. And it'll be a corner for the Tigers. Their first of the second half.
Looked like Jumper left her feet maybe just a tick early.
Yeah, she did and was lucky on that one because corner's brought to you by Kruger Seed. She just mistimed it a bit, but she had enough there. As swinging into the middle, knocked down, back over. Good placement up outside, just over everybody. Van Weingarten going to run it down on the far side as they try to reset it. She'll spin it back toward the middle. And now Centennial heading back the other way with it. Up ahead to White. White spins it outside. And it's knocked away. Katie Compton. She's looking for her. Now throws it into her. Back in. Left-footed across. Can't quite get the turn on it. And now Valley clears it out. Well, this is kind of a replay of the first half.
Yeah.
We saw first action on one end and then action on the other. And not many goals coming out of it, but
plenty of action. That's the most important part.
yeah, a lot of action and keeping the keepers on their toes. This one up and through a little too much. Pace on that one. And Jumper picks it up. And this time, good kick out to about the half. Knocked down by Valley, set right up there. And Weingarten battling for it, but kept alive by Centennial, then knocked down by Galloway. There's a shot right to the keeper. A little speed on that, but enough that she was able to handle it.
So Jumper kind of pushed that one down too. A couple of those big deflections today.
Trouble though with those long shots too. You don't have anybody up there close enough to run on if she does knock it down and it's laying there. They send it outside to Compton. Compton now has it taken away. Good pass up the side to Byrne. Byrne brings it back toward the middle, looking for Van Weingarten. And taken away by White. And every ball contested right now as Compton now sends it outside to Overberg. Overberg moves in against the defender, takes it down toward the touchline, sends it in, can't get anything off, bracketed by defenders there. Centennial couldn't get the shot off, and now here's Valley trying to counter quickly. Got Van Weingarten over there and couldn't get it back to her, and there's a foul called on Valley. First of the second half. 5 fouls on Centennial, 4 on Valley in the first half. These things were a little physical. Of course, the big one was the penalty in the box that led to the penalty kick. Van Weingarten going to the corner. Nice job to contort. There's one, sneaks out, but right there, Jumper not far enough. I never understood how they can be on the run one way and spin their body and kick it back like that. Talent that I never had.
Stopping on a dime,
yeah.
They are incredible.
And just turning and firing it back against their body the other way. That's why they're playing to get in the state championship. There's a good feed up the sideline to Byrne. Byrne takes it in toward the goal. Now sends it back in the middle. Can't get to it. And Valley still has it, looking for somewhere to go. Set it up in the middle. Cut it back. Can't get the shot off. Now there is, and that goes high by Van Weingarten. Mad at herself. She got under that one.
It's about as deep as I've seen Spain play, too. She brought that one up and letting a little extra support. Wonder if that's something Coach Chapman talked to her about.
Yeah, coming up a little more and helping, especially when they got them pushed back. Don't let them, get it back the other way. But we have a IMT insurance substitution now here for Valley. And looks like Galloway's going out.
Spain, very talented sophomore, already interest from the University of Iowa, among others.
Now this one, they'll send out wide. Can she run it down? Just does. It was on the line, but it's got to be all the way across. And Centennial fans wanted to push, but the official didn't even flinch on that. Thought it was a good challenge. Back in, Compton. And that one ricochets out. And there's going to be a push. Stein with the foul.
Compton left her feet, went high up there, absorbed the contact, and appears to be okay.
It sets up a free kick just to the left of the box. Kovacs will take it. Two-person wall. Lobs it up over. Valley's right there. Good defensive position. It might be one of those things you saw on the scouting, knowing how they like to set up. Now here's Valley trying to break back the other way on the counter. On the run. Sets it into the middle. Now back. Oh, couldn't get it through there. Defender stepped up. Great piece of defense there. And there's a handball to be called, as it just came off the hand there of Grace Olson coming back the other way. And Kovacs will take the free kick here. This one she just sends on the ground over. And Centennial looking to try to send it back. And we got attacks and counters, and now Valley gets it. Up ahead. Double team. Ball taken away by Centennial. Going up the sideline. Probably had a better look into the middle there, but it ends up being okay as Valley sends it out. And we'll get an IMT insurance substitution here as we get Gabby Gaffney coming in for Emma Byrne. And throw in Centennial. Valley knocks it away. It'll be a throw-in farther up the field for Centennial.
$10 minutes clear here, the second half. 10 minutes away from the water break.
And like we've had a little more action in front of the Centennial goal than the Valley goal at this point, but we'll see if that changes right now. Centennial turning it. Shot. No, that's high and long by Elizabeth Overberg. And a couple more IMT insurance substitutions. Just the heat. Breeze kind of died down again. Heat playing a factor. More substitutions. That off the head of Valley. That'll stay with Centennial. Ella had a check. Throw it in. ahead. Spain trying to knock it out of there. They get it over. Trying to go back in the middle to Avery Porter. And back out for Centennial throw.
You know how the field sometimes feels like it's tilted and almost feels like Centennial's kind of going uphill here in the second half.
Yeah. Well, they've been playing last few minutes in their end, but yeah, now back the other way. Here comes Valley. Double teamed, looking to send it back over. Now she finds the drop there and back through, give and go, but
had to give, not to go.
Had to give and not to go. Exactly what I was trying to say there. Thank you. She gave it but didn't go and get it back. And sometimes, too, when you get substitutions, they're a little bit less used to playing with each other. Here's Overberg. Overberg. Spain comes over. Trying to clean that up. Plays it right down to the back line. Now Overberg, nice pass in there and tried to one-timer in, but Porter kicks it a little too high. And it's a goal kick. Well, you got to work for your opportunities here, don't you?
No doubt. It has been tight defensively, and you know, so many openings we talked about, first 15, 20 minutes of the match, and they're really tightening up now.
Deep goal kick, headed up. Centennial got to it first, but Valley ends up picking it up. Now set it up outside on the run, and they'll just clear it out. Head a check for Centennial as Gabby Gaffney was racing over there. Gaffney calls for it in the corner. Takes it down there and can't quite control it. It goes out, just out. And it'll be a throw in for Centennial. Loops it up to White. White turns it back in but finds the defender. And White comes back, knocks it out. It'll stay with Valley. Trying to get Gabby Gaffney free up that right side. That'll go out again to Valley. And trying to get some movement. They finally do get a little bit on that throw in. And that'll be the corner, as finally got it to Gaffney, and she played it well to get that corner. Brought to you by Kruger Seeds. It's the second corner of the second half for Valley. Sends it up toward the middle. Nobody can get a boot on it. Now they'll try to reset it. Lob it up there. And battle for it on the run. And that's going to go against Porter. I think that last, she shoved over. If she'd have stayed straight on, shoulder to shoulder, I would have said, but her movement made it look like, too, that she was leaning in. Of course, the Centennial fans on this side totally disagree with that.
Certainly a 50-50 call. Gaffney not only, though, gets the call, she was also asking for a card on that one.
There's a bounce throw and a little juggling act by Jumper, and she goes down on it. Yeah, I think that just the last second where she bent over a little bit kind of made it look more like she was the aggressor. And that's the way it went. And now outside, Gaffney. Sends it across. Headed. Goal! Valley off the header. And is that Johnson?
Look at it, she makes her way back over.
Let's see the replay.
Might have been lucky there. She's getting hugs as she makes her way over to the bench. I think it was.
It was lucky?
Believe so.
Okay. We'll credit her right now, and we'll change that if we have to. So, Valley takes their first lead of the day, 2-1 here with 23:28 to go.
How's that for the freshman? Playing for a chance to go to the state championship game, and the youngster comes up with the big one.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful pass over from Gaffney across there to her to head it in. And they've been working to get her into that corner, and then when she did, sent it over.
Well, this is the depth of West Des Moines Valley. Big difference maker for them. We're talking about 2 non-starters here involved in that play.
Lobbed up, and that'll go out. And this one boomed up in the middle of Valley. Shot of adrenaline now with their first lead. That one knocked out. Stay with Valley. Just about 2.5 minutes away from the water break here. And that'll go back to Centennial.
Another freshman, Hansen, involved defensively for Valley.
Excuse me. Now up ahead, Van Weingarten. Tries to shoot it up and was whizzing by the jumper. Well, sent it back the other way. Centennial outside to Porter. Porter working it up against the defender. And they say play on. Centennial fans wanted to push. Van Weingarten sends it into the middle. Race on and backs that down. Back over. As Porter shoots it up ahead for Overberg, and it's a little too far. And now
Megan White chasing after the ball there.
Anderson will pick it up. She comes in, makes her pick it up.
White, a future Kangaroo at UMKC.
And that goes out, and that might be the stoppage to get us to the water break. I think the fourth official is calling for that over there. We get a substitution, an IMT insured substitution, and let's see. Well, I'm going to have them keep playing, I guess. Valley pops it back over. Looking on the far side. Had her hand up, and now that one's boomer way over the head. She was calling for it over there, Hansen. And they will we'll have a stoppage here now for the water break at the 19:55 mark. Valley now with their first lead, 2-1 here over Centennial. You're watching the 3A semifinals of the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Coming out of the water break here, 2-1 Valley, 1955 to play. Danielson, Trent Condon, the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. And it'll be a throw-in for Centennial. And Valley. A nice pass up to Van Weingarten. She leaves it off. Wanted it back. They'll go into the middle there. And bring it back the other way. Overberg sends it outside, up ahead. Centennial dumps up over the defense, but right to the keeper. And now Centennial needs to win some balls and move it up ahead and get some offense here. A lot of time left, but
Lydia Anderson hasn't had a whole lot of pressure back in goal for Valley in the second half.
Move it up. And that'll be Centennial throw. So they put the pressure on. Centennial, Valley does. Back the other way, headed back. We're back into that midfield battle right now. Byrne was calling for it outside, but stayed in the middle. Centennial scored first in the first half. Valley answered with a penalty kick to tie it up 1-1, and then Valley, just before the water break, got the goal. And now here comes Centennial. Overberg, and she draws the foul. So a free kick coming up for Centennial.
Stein tried to cut in front there. Got the legs tangled up in the foul.
And Kovacs will come up to take the kick. Lobs it up. Spain back there. She's going to go out the back. Protected, and it does go out for goal kick. And a substitution for Valley brought to you by IMT Insurance. 17-18 to play here in the matchup. Winner advances to the title matchup on Friday. Knocked down by Porter. Porter keeps left, trying to go through the middle, but knocked down by Valley. Now up the sideline. Races on. And they'll just clear it out right off the head of the AR. No penalty for that.
Though he wishes he could draw a card for that one. Burroughs
well, you
just
feel
got
more
rid of it.
embarrassed than anything because the AR, you're trying to run up the line to keep with that back line, and there's no way sometimes to get away from that. It is into the middle, almost chance to redirect there, but now they drop it back. Valley does. Over. Shot. And looked like Jumper stumbled a little bit as she was coming up on that, but able to get it, keep it in front of her. We come up on the 16-minute mark here. It's got close all of a sudden up here again, hasn't it, with the heat.
The wind has started to die down even more, and playing twice in 24 hours, legs heavy on both sides.
Looking up there to Byrne. Byrne. She'll take it down to the touchline on the right side. Now back. Leaves it in, but cleared out by Centennial. And a substitution for Valley. Brought to you by IMT Insurance. They'll give Van Weingarten a little bit of a rest.
What do you think here? 3-4 minutes for Van Wagenen?
Yeah, probably just a little bit here at the 15-20 mark. Probably bring her back in with 12 to go. And
swig of water.
Yep.
Off your feet for a moment. Back in there.
Down the touchline, back up over, and jumper right there to field that. And she'll take the throw out to the right side. Good pass up ahead to White. White will drop it back. To Becker. Now over to Porter. See if Centennial can get something going. Back up there to Overberg. But Spain sends it out. And Centennial's throw, so they'll get a couple substitutions in. Fans clapping there. IMT Insurance substitutions. Porter will throw it in, throws it down to the side, and that'll be a goal kick as a collision, and it goes out the back. Hey fans, Central College has a tuition price less than $20,000. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply at central.edu. Porter going over, working one-on-one, brings it back up, trying to get to it. Kicks it to the middle, but it's knocked down by Valley. Through there's Porter. Porter up ahead. To Hudacek. Oh, and almost. Got one in there.
Would have done it there.
Yeah. That might have salted it away with 13 to go. And it'll be a goal kick for Centennial. Lobbed out of there. Up the right side. And knocked down. Oh, good stop there as that gets through. We might have a
Porter
attack.
Was dreaming about that
yeah,
one coming through.
If that gets through, Porter was ready for the attack on the left side there, but defender gets a leg in there. And now jumper will just roll it out to Burrows. And up through as we hit the 12-minute mark. And back the other way into jumper. And if nothing else, Valley keeping it on their end and keeping the clock winded down, not letting Centennial get a chance on the other half of the field to tie it up. And
back end of that defense set up too.
Yeah.
Talked a lot about Anna Spain, what she's been able to do.
And that one is going to roll out to Valley. And they'll get a substitution in here, IMT Insurance substitution. Trying to keep our computer from overheating here.
It's a hot one.
Yeah.
2-1 our score, just over 11 minutes left as we don't have our score bug up on the screen.
This will go to Centennial. They throw in. Trying to turn it, knocked away by Valley. Lobbed up ahead there. It's set out. It's the Tigers. Trying to keep it away there. Bailey Lawrence running it down. Now up to the other corner, and that will go out to Valley. And Valley playing well, but it just takes one little crack in that defense, as we know here in soccer, to get the opening in a one-goal game here. There's a little collision. They play, and it'll be Centennial's throw. Macy Epp. And then a double ricochet goes back to Valley. And Valley, another substitution. That could eat up a little time on the clock.
Yep. Their top goal scorer, Anna Van Weingarten, who had the equalizer back in the first half.
Yeah, we thought maybe she got a little longer break. She went out. And that'll stay with Centennial. Or Van Weingarten rather trying to sell that. Over to the middle. As Overberg is trying to turn that around for a shot. Now still trying to play it. Back across to Bailey Lawrence. Battle for it. Now Centennial. Kovac sends it up. Good ball up ahead, but nobody can run onto it. Valley. Send it out. And a substitution for Centennial. 8:45 and counting here to go in the match. Valley up 2-1. Trying to avenge their only loss of the season, which was a 2-1 loss to Centennial. Right up through the middle. Just going to keep carrying it up ahead. Looking for Overberg. Overberg stops it with the left foot. Pushes up ahead. Now outside to Porter. Porter tries to go back across. And Centennial, of course, they want a foul of any type they can get right now, the fans. Into the middle. And Valley clears it out. 8 minutes to play. Centennial looking for the equalizer. As both teams want to get to the title matchup. They had battle there, and they'll call this time Spain on the foul. It'll be a free kick. So 4-1 fouls on Valley here in the second half. Courtney Kovacs, the junior, set to take the free kick. Lobs it up toward the middle, headed, and it's going to go wide.
Good contact on that one.
Yeah, not a lot of speed on it, though, as Anderson probably could have had time to knock it away or pick it up, headed a little more to goal. She instead let it go out, which means you get a goal kick and you get to run a little more time off the clock. As we hit
content with that with a 1-goal lead.
7-minute mark. And battle for it. They turn it. Now looking to go up the side. Emma Byrne trying to run that down. They sent it out for a corner. For Valley. Their third corner here of the second half. Brought to you by Kruger Seeds. And set to kick the corner. Headed back off by Centennial, and that's going to go out for another corner on the backside. As it went off Centennial last. Another Kruger Seeds corner.
Well, a good swing there from Katie Johnson.
Yeah.
Now she's going to make the long jog all the way over to the
all
other
the
corner.
way over. Let the clock keep running. Under 6 minutes now to play.
She'll jog, but not sprint.
And now she'll set the ball up. Take a little time to do that. She does. Adjust the socks. Taking your time here. Swinging kind of in. Headed up. Still alive there in the box. And Centennial will send it out. Katie Johnson comes back over, gives it to Wolford. She throws it into Hanson. Hanson holds off a push by Porter. And 5 minutes to play. Centennial looking up ahead. They got Megan White in the middle. On the run. And through to White. Can White get there? No. And that'll be a corner for Centennial.
Yeah, they gave her a lot of room there in the middle.
Yeah.
It's clean runs, even with so many defenders back for Valley. Surprised nobody came up and tried to slow.
Compton was, just drove it right up in the middle as he hit the 4:25 mark. It'll be a corner here. Lawrence set on the ground, up in the air, headed back over the goal. Couldn't tell from here if that was high enough to drop in, but could tell Anderson she didn't really move. It went. She could tell it was high enough it's going to go over. So at 4 minute mark, a goal kick for Valley. Here, leading 2-1. Looking to advance to the title matchup. Avenge their only loss of the season. Up ahead. Headed out by Valley. And it'll be throw in Centennial. Officials took a long time deciding that. And now clock's still running. Centennial. Good push up ahead. Almost got it through there to Overberg, but Spain now sends it back the other way. Valley's going to run it down. Porter sends it over and cleared out of there. Finally, it's still Valley up there as we get close to the 3 minute mark. Send it outside. Back in. Shot to jumper. She handles that from Lucky. And battle again. Centennial wants a foul there, but it's just head-to-head fight there, and that'll be a goal kick.
Dan Lightgardner wanted the corner.
2:22 and counting here. Centennial needs a goal to send it to overtime. Valley needs to burn the clock off to get to the title matchup. They're on the attack again. Trying to turn it. And it'll be a throw for Valley as we're hit the 2 minute mark.
Centennial certainly desperate here.
Valley jogged over, get the ball, will throw it in. And knocked out again, a Valley throw. Kovacs defending over there. And throw in Valley. 123 and counting. Centennial's going to get it and need another one of those long runs back up the field. As they're just protecting the ball, goes out again.
Just playing keep away there in the corner, and Centennial does get it back. No, they have such a long ways to go.
We wind down. 1 minute to play. 1 minute, Valley. Taking their time, ready to throw it in. They do. And then now get a corner for Valley, brought to you by Kruger Seeds. There's textbook on how to milk the clock away here.
Old keep away in the corner.
Just going to dump it into Van Weingarten, who's going to keep it over there and wait for somebody to come over and get it. And they do, and it's back to Valley. 25 seconds. 20 seconds. They go down to that corner again. And it'll be a corner kick for Valley as we hit 10 seconds. That might just about do it here for Valley. They get it in. Knocked out. 3, 2, 1. The Tigers are on to the championship, avenging their only loss of the season here.
Goals today. Ankeny Centennial's goal was scored by Alana Pennington. West Des Moines Valley's goals were scored by Emma Thompson and J.C. Lucky.
So Thompson and Lucky, the goals for Valley. And we'll wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to please direct your attention to the field for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving medallions, every player will receive a commemorative soccer ball and bag tag provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the Girls Athletic Union is Executive Director Gene Berger. Congratulations to head coach Chris Allen and the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars on an outstanding 2021 soccer season. West Des Moines Valley fans, your team advances to the Class 3A championship game, where they'll face either Ankeny or Waukee Friday right here on Field 9. Congratulations.
Still 2-1 Ankeny over there in the other matchup for the other title game here. Well, Valley gutted it out and got the 2-1 win here. They got the PK, but then the good play down there is they crossed it over to Lucky, and she headed it in for the go-ahead goal. And we talked about it, Trent. Just going to be one big play or one mistake one way or the other here for these two teams, knowing each other so well. And Valley, though, able to avenge their only loss of the season to Centennial.
Yeah, that penalty kick was just such a huge momentum maker, too, for Valley, not only tying the score, but you could almost feel a sense of relief come out there. Already down 1-0 against the one team that had beat you all year. They were uneven at times early in the match, and Centennial really had some control. I thought the first 10 minutes, of course, took that early lead, but come back, get the equalizer, and then what they did in the second half, really impressive effort, and now a win away from winning a first state championship in 11 years for the Tigers.
All righty. Well, we want to thank Randy and Devin for gutting it out in the heat with us here today. It's been a sweaty day, but some good matchups, and that's going to put a wrap on it for us here for the semifinal games, and the championship will be, you can see those on Iowa PBS coming up on Friday. So the final here again, Valley advances to the title match with the 2-1 win over Ankeny Centennial at the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.